It's time for some football. Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Zamir White's on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came from a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll, huh? Exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas. That guy is Geno Smith. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's Lockett, he brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Raiders first down.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Second down now, 7 to go. Smith yet again. He can run it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
12 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another give here to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. No gain on the play, even after he broke the tackle. Just able to get back to the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate. That offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the pistol here with Genty. And he's going to work it to the 20. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throw here, 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. They'll have the 1st down and even more. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
On the play. And the Raider 1st down. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Drawing up the design keeper. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Genty from the gun. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here's another for it. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. They maybe get a yard there. Still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And all the way into the 2nd quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. The motion a receiver left. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the 1st time. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, his game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They cross midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense, focused on the end zone.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Back to throw, Mariota. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mariota now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Samuel, incomplete. Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw, third and long. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
9-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. As many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He dodged the tackle. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on first and 10.
First down from the 42. And go play fake here with Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Notion man left is Lockett. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mariota. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working now from the gun. And down he goes. Raiders got it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. On 1st down, here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Smith will try again on 2nd. He's keeping it. And he comes up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
Well, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing here just before halftime. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He keeps it and takes off. This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mariota. Rolling left, buying some time. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37. Merritt gets it from the gun. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Shoots away from one. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
He's going to tuck it and run. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Merritt. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And this is coming the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's sent out right at the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Giving this to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and
5. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going. That's a job well done right there.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Smith to the air now. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. So we'll read, they'll give it to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 10.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mariota. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. It's caught by McLaurin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Krusty Merritt straight ahead. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Krusty Merritt for both yards. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mariota to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Nobody forced him to do that, by the way. I just did that. He was in this next box.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, guy in wine black. Bro, I was drinking.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Lead fit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by 7 from the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Give it to Krusty Merritt. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll look to throw it. He's got Jalen Lane. They get this down to the 28. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
But in the end game, it's going to be like 5, hold that, 4. We got it right now. No one can go and
back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're running the option, short side. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Put the body on the line for his team. Washington calls in 2nd timeout.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Setting up to pass. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. Now quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. He won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stuff they need, and that could win them this game. The tie was just a kick away, Brock. It was just a kick away. Still trailing by 1 now. What do you think? Are they regretting the decision to go for 2?
I think you and I are on the same page. Just by the way you called that, you thought what I thought. Just get this game to overtime. Tie the game. But here's what we don't have, and I think what would be most fascinating is I'd love to hear the coaches that entire drive. I'd love to be on the headsets because I hope for that team's sake it was not a rash decision made in the moment, but a calculated one talked about well before they pulled the trigger.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Sign quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.